Hello everyone, it's Lori with Spark and Rose with another junk journal that I recently completed. I'm pretty excited about this one. It's based from a book. It's a little chunky, so I did tie it off with this fancy lacy ribbon. The book is a book from 1906, I believe, The Master's Violin. So it has a bit of a musical theme. And it's about an inch and a quarter thick. Don't know the exact dimensions. I will be sure and put it in the notes. It's very thick. Alright, let's dive right in. As my usual course, I included some of the actual pages from the book. And the paper line that I used for this is mostly from Recollections. Got a little embellished paper clip here, and a little place to write out some notes or journal something, anything. Some ledger paper. More decorative paper. Also took apart some journals and included some journal pages from a journal that I liked. Created a few little tuck spots. Put in some tucked items. You can add more if you like. I also included a dot grid on the back of this sheet of calendar paper. In this 6x9 envelope here, I've got a index card with some stamping on it, and I also included a little tab. Makes it easier to pull out. My strings from the center of the signature have little eighth notes on them to go nod to the musical theme. And another little area here to write something or put some pictures. That one says On My Mind, and the back says Thinking. Just tucks right in this little envelope. The other side of the calendar page, the grid, this one's coffee stained with a little fancy decoration from the coffee staining with a little bit of stamping. Side tuck. Can also tuck on that side. The side of that journal paper. And a little tag that I created that goes in this little tuck here. Another decorative paper clip, embellished with just a little note card that I liked. So I threw it on there. Tucked it in there, I guess. And more of the book page. This is the second signature. A little tuck here, tuck there, and under this side, a little note paper with some notes, musical notes on it. Just tucks underneath that little flower. More paper from the pages from the book. Journal paper, tuck spot with tag that could also be a bookmark. Kind of keep your place with a little ribbon on it. The other side of that tuck. More grid. Another envelope with some more stamping on the back of a journal card. This card has not been coffee dyed. It's been in my possession so long that it naturally yellowed, or browned if you will. I've done a little bit of sewing in these, sewed down this little pocket over here, included a piece of paper that could be used for planning a week, and also a tag with one of my favorite quotes on it. The best thing about the future is that it comes only one day at a time. From my favorite president, Abraham Lincoln. Ledger paper, more eighth notes. Another little card. Oh, this one says, Wanderlust, a strong desire or impulse to travel. Just included some stamps that I kind of liked. The journal could be used for anything. It could be a travel journal, it could be a prayer journal, it could be just a journal. Whoops. A little card there, another embellished paper clip, a little bit of brown rickrack at the top of that one. Another page from the book. Tuck, double tuck, with a little doily. This one was fun. I created this little tuck with a brad, the other side, and then this one of those fold outs to write in, and this tucks underneath to keep it closed. Most of my signatures are very similar. I use the same kinds of papers in sort of different configurations. Another tuck there. More fancy paper. This one's got a little bit of eyelash trim. Another place to write. Sounds sweet. A lot of the pages have, or papers have, a little bit of glitter on them. This one actually opens out. And it's also sewn. And that's the center of that signature. The other side of the envelope with another piece of cardstock that could be used for notes or, that one's a little, I'll put that back, it's a little, oops, a little tougher to get in there. Included an envelope here that I love, it's decorative. It's got a smaller little card in it, also stamped a little bit on that one. I think that one was coffee dyed because they weren't old and used. The other side of the flap is a tuck spot. There's a corner tuck with, of course, the little area that you can journal. Once again, musical notes. Tag just says Bon Voyage. A little bit of eyelash trim. More book pages. This one's a double tuck, or it's actually an envelope that has a little, if I could get a hold of it, it's not going to be easy to get a hold of. I didn't have any trouble from the other side. Figures. Just a little decorative piece of paper. You could actually stick anything you'd like in this little envelope. And then behind it are a couple of tags that I made that are just decorative. More of the journal paper, another little tuck. Keep wandering here, I apologize if I'm falling out of frame. This side's got another little piece of actual graph 4x6 card. Had to do a little repair on this side of this book page. It's old paper, you know. It's a little sensitive, shall we say. This page has got a little glassine envelope with some little tags. Another one of those coffee dyed. There's the center of that signature with our little eighth notes. A couple of bags here with tags. This one's an old, remade to look old inventory tag. So it's kind of fun. You could do a lot of different things with that. Almost to the end. We've got our other side of our envelope here. This one says the full story, and it's a dot grid, both sides. I'm having trouble getting these back in here today. I'm not sure why. Alright, more dot grid on the back of calendar paper. Just decorative paper, journal paper, another tuck area. Nice line paper, you could really write on that one. Musical note, musical look again, back with a tuck spot. Book itself hasn't had anything done to it. This is the way it looked. I did add some corners, metal corners, to help preserve the corners. And I think that that is it for my junk journal with a kind of musical theme. It will be listed in my Etsy shop. Really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much.